Hey, how are you doing? LEGO Star Wars is pretty great. Where it would be the detailed sets or the spectacular figures, everyone loves it for a different reason. But for the most fun part of collecting LEGO Star Wars are the minifigures. This year we got a total of 3 figures that fans have been dying to see. Those include Commander Cody, Tan Wee, and Beru. Beru and Tan Wee being the first appearances of those characters. And that got me thinking, how many more iconic characters are we missing in the theme? Hi, I'm Brix and Kyber, and today I will be taking a look at the top 5 most important missing characters, in no particular order. So first on my list is Boss Nass. Now, Boss Nass is a very interesting character, as he isn't really, let's say, a major character in The Phantom Menace, but he still is an essential part of that film, as he's the one that lets, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan travel to Naboo, and also he gives away Jar Jar to them, who later in the movie tells the Republic about the Gungan army and really saves the day. So a very, very important character, and it's crazy to think that The Phantom Menace has been out for more than 20 years, and the LEGO Star Wars theme has been out for more than 20 years, and we are still yet to get this character. Now, my main theory why we haven't gotten a Boss Nass is basically, there's no really many sets that he could appear in. I mean, a Gungan village is a set that we probably will never get, maybe as a diorama, but even then it's not an iconic scene or anything. The only set I see Boss Nass being is in a bongo, similar how Queen Amidala was in the 2012 bongo, but for the time being, I don't think it's really possible to get him. Moving on, I have Dexter Jester. Now, Dexter Jester is a character that for some reason I really like, and he is even the mascot of my channel, so I would love to get a figure of him. And recently in the Skywalker saga we saw what a figure of him could look like. And LEGO has even already made a mold for his head with the Pong Krell figure back in 2014. So it's really interesting how we are still yet to get a Dexter Jester, as he is an even bigger part than Boss Nass, I would say, as Dexter Jester is key to Attack of the Clones and to finding the planet of Kamino. Also, what's interesting about Dex, recently he had many appearances in different books, like the Brotherhood book and the Padawan book, so he's gaining some more attention by the Star Wars writers. So hopefully that means he will be getting more attention by LEGO. I really don't know, but I really hope for a Dexter figure, as then I can maybe change my profile pic and I can make a funny video or something. I don't know. It will be just really fun to get a Dexter figure. Now, going into more recent characters, we have Sawgrer. Now, Sawgrer is very interesting, as originally he appeared in the Clone Wars, but he wasn't really a big part of Clone Wars. And moving on, he appeared later in Rogue One, which was a theatrical Star Wars movie, and I'm surprised that he didn't appear in any sets, as he had a pretty big role in that movie. I guess they didn't include him as his design was constantly changing behind the scenes, and you can even see that in the trailers, that he just looked different in different trailers, because they reshot many parts of that film. But then Sawgrer appeared many times after Rogue One. He appeared in Jedi Fallen Order, Bad Batch, in many comics and books, and he just didn't really get a figure still, which is weird, as LEGO has even made the perfect Sawgrer head with the Finch Dallo figure. Sad, as I think Sawgrer, isn't a terrible character, but he has an awesome design, and I think it would look great as a figure. I mean, even Hasbro made a figure of him. Hasbro, when it comes to making desired characters, is pretty terrible, and they made Sawgrer and LEGO didn't, so just an interesting little thing. Next, I have Nuno Namb, and this one is interesting, as Nuno Namb isn't really a popular character, but he is, I would say, popular throughout the memes and things like that, as he is also very, he appears in many scenes of Return of Jedi, as he is Lando's buddy in the cockpit when Lando is destroying the second Death Star. And what's frustrating about Nuno Namb is that we actually got a character that's very similar to Nuno Namb, which is Ten Namb, who appears in a total for 2 seconds in Return of Jedi. But what's crazy is that Ten Namb got 2 figures over the entirety of LEGO Star Wars. He got 2 figures, one in like the early 2000s and the next one 2014 in a B-Wing set. Why didn't we just get a Nuno Namb figure? We even got like this old like rebel general who also was in the cockpit of Millennium Falcon in Return of the Jedi, who we got a figure of in the B-Wing set, but we didn't get Nuno Namb, which is just crazy, as Nuno Namb is far more essential to the plot than this Rebel General and Ten Namb. So it's really just crazy in my opinion, and I really hope that we get a Nuno Namb figure soon, as I think it would look great in LEGO form, and it's great to get another Gulp Shitos in LEGO. And lastly, my last character on the list is Fives. Now, Fives is interesting as he's a character that's never appeared in the movie, but he appeared in many of the shows, and with Cody releasing and even getting some purple Mace Windu Troopers that didn't really appear in any canon content from Star Wars. After getting those figures, I imagine that Fives should be coming very soon, and with the leaks of the 501st Battle Pack, the new version, having like very obscure clone troopers, I mean, Fives would fit just perfectly in a Clone Wars set, as he is a really important clone for the story of not just Clone Wars, but it's Star Wars in general, as he's a clone that finds out about Order 66 early, and his story is just really compelling throughout the show, and also his design is awesome, as he's an ARC trooper, so he has a specialized helmet, which would be great to get in LEGO, and like shoulder pads and things like that, and he's been a character in Star Wars since 2008. So it's really disappointing, and I hope next year, if we get more Clone Wars sets, we will get a Fives figure, as from all the 501st troopers, I think Fives is the most important one that we haven't gotten, as of course we got Rex in 2013, but yeah, very important trooper that we are still yet to get, and I hope LEGO will give him to us soon. So yeah, so that was my little list of the LEGO Star Wars figures. I hope you enjoyed this shorter video, and yeah, comment down below what characters would you like to see in LEGO Star Wars. I was just talking about characters that have never appeared before in LEGO. Like, this list wasn't supposed to be about appearances, as then if it was about appearances, then I would of course have the Rise of Skywalker Emperor as an appearance, or like Obi-Wan in his new robes from the Kenobi show, but it was just strictly about new characters that have appeared in Star Wars and I've never gotten a figure since the release. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below what characters would you like to see and if you agree, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!